Hello data lovers, it is Merdad. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a fantastic update for Azure Cosmos DB developers. So as you know, developers like F5 key in the keyboard to execute the queries, execute the a written program or the application. So if you are a developer of Cosmos DB, have you ever hit F5 key by mistake? And what happened after that? You lost all of your job that you have done. So now it is resolved. We have a list of incredible shortcut keys in Azure Cosmos DB, which is released by Microsoft. So let's jump into the portal and see what we have there. But before jumping to the portal, I would like to just introduce three types of shortcut keys that we have in the Azure portal. And from there, we can just understand how to utilize them. So the first type of the shortcut keys is two letters like G plus N. When it comes to this kind of shortcut, you have to press G and hold it, then press N. Or the other type of that will be Control K, for example, and Control X. So in this case, it will be just press and hold Control, then press K, for example, release that, then press X. The third type of that will be Alt plus N, and then after that, a letter. So it will be just hold the Alt key and N, release both, and then press that letter key in your keyboard. So let's jump into the portal and see how we can make use of these shortcuts. Okay, so I'm in my Azure Cosmos DB account. Let's start with a scenario that I want to follow today is creating a database container, then creating the items, query the items, and just work on the query itself, and then filter the items. And during this scenario, I would like to just use less of my mouse and mostly work with the keyboard and the shortcut keys. And so here I would say for creating a database, I would say Alt N plus D. So a database ID, let's call it my DB01, and then okay. So my database is created. Let's create a container. For this one, I would say Alt N plus C. It's going to ask for a database for me. I will use the existing database that I have created. The container ID will be, let's say, users. Then a partition key for that. Let's call it for username. And okay. So my container is being created, users, and I would like to create an item here. And for that one, I press Alt N and I. So it is going to create an item for me. Let's give it an ID, for example, ID1, and the username will be mer.01, for example. In order to save it, Control and save. So the next one, let's just create more items and to have something for querying. Number 2, and it will be mer.02, Control S, another item. I would say number 3, and mer.03. Save it. So we have created 3 items. Let's just have a new query. In order to have a new query, we should say Alt N and Q. So it is our new query. As you can see, we have the Copilot here that is going to help us with a natural language, right? You just provide your prompt and the script is going to be created by itself. Let's just test it somehow. Let's say return users with mer.02 and username. So it is going to generate a script for us. So the script is generated here for us, and then we can just, in order to execute that, we hit the F5 key. So the script is there, and for that Copilot, so it is enabled, right? If we want to disable that, we just hit Control P, right? With Control P, it is going to be enabled and disabled. So the script is there, and let's just work on the query and see how we can use the shortcuts there. So let me just look at my scenario. Yeah, we have executed the query. Let's just comment a line, right? In order to comment a line, let's say just test comment. We can simply put the dash dash, or for the shortcut keys, we can say Control K and C. And if we want to just uncomment it, Control K and U. There is another type of commenting, which is called toggle comment. Then we can just press hold Control and /. Cool. The next one will be that we want to insert a line below. For that one, we use the Control Enter. It is going to create one line below. And for creating one line above, Control Shift Enter. The other one will be, if we want to delete the current line, we say Control Shift K. Control Shift K for these 2, 3, lines. And if we want to move a line down and up, we use Alt, then press the arrow keys, right, up and down. And so for, let's just delete this one. We can do the undo, of course, with Control Z. And if we want to restore the previous undo, we will use Control Shift Z. So our script is ready. We want to just download the query in our local disk. For this one, we will use Control Shift and S. So it is going to be downloaded in our download folder. Then we can save the query. In order to save the query, there will be needed a database to store those queries. Let's just set it up. The scripts are going to be stored in a database which is called _Cosmos. It will be under the same Azure Cosmos DB account. So as you can see, the query has been saved there. Let's create another query, Alt N and Q. So there, it doesn't matter what is the query. What I want to test here is basically moving between these tabs. In order to move between the tabs, we use Control Shift F6, and if we want to just move to the right side, we just hit Control and F6. So we're good for this one, but let's move to the other section. When we want to create a new start procedure, we should say Alt N and P. It is going to create a start procedure for us. In order to save it, we have to just give it a name, and there, let's say my rock 01, and then Control S for saving. And for executing that, of course, it is going to be pressing F5. We can also create the user-defined functions by pressing Alt N and F. It is going to create a user-defined function. You have to just give it an ID, a name, let's say my func, and Control S for saving. So let's close the tab. We press Alt, Control, and W. That is closed. And for just opening the filter, we say Control, Shift, and F. It is opening the filter for us. We can just write our filter and say that, for example, username equals to mer.02, and then for applying the filter we can just hit the enter button. So here we can update the item. We can say ID equals to 200 and just Control S for saving. The next one will be clearing this filter. For the clearing filter, we say Control Shift C, so the filter will be cleared. And the last shortcut key that I want to talk about is deleting an item, that we use Alt D, and it is going to ask for its deletion. Confirm that it will be deleted. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you, and you use these shortcuts to save more time in your development time, and you enjoyed it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, and stay tuned for further updates that are coming from Azure. And until the next time, take care.